This is why you'll never become a real man. So let's jump right in. First is that your words don't really match your actions. When Elon Musk says that he's going to colonize on Mars, do you believe that that's actually going to happen? You might be thinking it might, but you don't completely doubt it. Because why? Because he has done some pretty impossible things like Neuralink, SpaceX, Tesla. He says that he's going to do something and then he actually did it. That's what makes his words so lethal. You have to take those words seriously, and that is how you should feel when a man talks. Versus some guy that keeps saying like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then nothing ever happens. And then over time, you'll just become the guy that is just all talks, and nobody respects that. All the successful people that you see all have done what they said they will do. Now, what about you? If you're looking to become a man that knows their way around the world, hit that subscribe button. Next is, you have no weapon. Every man should have a weapon, in my opinion, because that's how you defend yourself and attack enemies. And if you're looking at like the old days, you might be thinking like a bow or a katana or like a castle. And right now, you might be thinking that I'm telling you to go learn how to shoot a gun, which is a way of self-defense. But I'm really talking about a different kind of weapon. It's something that when you use it, it makes it lethal. A basketball makes Michael Jordan lethal. Investment makes Warren Buffett lethal. That's the weapon that they have in this world. Now you need something that makes you lethal, or you'll just spend your life walking around like a toothless tiger. This is why you have to really spend your time developing and finding a weapon that really fits your style. Next is, you don't really have control over your life. This is honestly what a lot of people's life look like right now. They study, graduate, get a job, go to work, play video games, and then they hope they get a promotion and then hope for a relationship. And then you're wondering, why exactly is this not turning me into a man? And this is because you don't actually know what your life is about. A man looks at his life and then takes control of it. Here's someone that's more focused on his life. Let's say you have a guy that wants to be more financially stable. Before that to happen, he needs to pay off his 40K student loan debt first. If he can do this, he gets a huge burden off his back. So instead of sitting around and taking 10 years to pay everything back, he made his life really simple and paid an extra $250 every month towards his debt. Now he can end his debt in 5 years instead of 10. While other people are still locked in debt, he can pretty much do whatever he wants. That's what it really looks like to take control of your life. You look at what you need and then you go and you get it. So don't sit around, complain, take control of your life. Last is, you have no control over the beast, and that beast is you. Like, you know when you tell your dog to like sit and it just ignores you? That's kind of like what you're doing to yourself. You wake up and you're like, I'm going to advance my career, get into shape and apply to better jobs. But by the time that you got back from home, you spent like 5 hours playing video games and you had Taco Bell for dinner. And then you beat yourself up to make yourself feel like things will be different next time, but the same things just happens again. And that is what happens when you do not tame the beast. It just does whatever it wants. A man can spend less time and get more things done because he has mastered himself. And this is really one of the first things that you have to do for yourself. Master yourself. Without it, forget about your dreams because you're going to literally fight yourself every step of the way to get anything that you want. So let me know in the comments, did any of these tips stick with you? And I will talk to you in my next video.